how are you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're well and I hope you're having a great day. So as you can see, we've got the back end of the Racing Green right up in the air. Last week's video, we removed the subframe. It's all stripped down here. And in this video, we're going to get underneath and we're going to have a good look around, poke about, clean it off and see if it needs any welding under there or how much cleaning up it needs. So fingers crossed, not too much. Let's get stuck in. Right, so let's have a look round at what we've got. As far as the inside of the wheel arch goes, I think we're pretty good. There's a bit of loose stone chip up here, so we need to get all that off. We'll get that off with a wire wheel, but it looks pretty solid. So that's good. Inside of the arch, it's just a few bits where the paint's come off. Front of the heel board looks spot on, to be honest. Rear closing panels look good. And the rear valance, I think that rear valance has been replaced. In fact, I'm certain of it now looking at it. It's black paint on there and then green paint on the rest. That rear valance has been done. There is evidence up there of a bit of a patch repair. I think that's on the inside. But in general, under here, this side doesn't look too bad. A little bit of corrosion around here. But yeah, it don't look bad. Like I say, that rear closing panel's okay, which is unusual. Let's go and have a look around the other side. So round on this side, kind of same story actually. The inner arches look fine. Bit of corrosion up here where the stone chips come off. Front of the heel board, these actually, that looks really good condition, doesn't it? Now I do notice the rear closing panel this side, there's corrosion there, but I need to maybe chop this out because it looks like probably when they've done the rear valance, they plated on the other side for that. Definitely a new rear valance. So not actually sure I need to do some welding there. There's just 2 layers, so I just need to take 1 layer away maybe. And then the rest of the underside here looks fine. Like I say, if I look right up in there, you can see it's had probably a patch on the inside, which I'll have a look at in a minute. Probably my only concern is the bottom of the battery tray is covered. I think this is like filler they've put on here, Pt.53 filler. So I need to get that off because that might be hiding a hole or something, I don't know. Or it might have a plate on it, I don't know. I need to get it off and see what's what. So maybe there's some, unless it's been welded, but there's silicone sealer on there. Might be hiding a bit of a bodge that. So I need to mask up, get the wire wheel out, get the clean up disc out, start cleaning up this surface rust, get all of that off and see what's going on there. And I'll be back in a minute. It won't be very long for you, but it might be an hour or so for me with this all cleaned up a bit. Right then, it's probably a few hours later now. Horrible, back-breaking, dirty, messy, smelly, just horrible work, hard work, laying on your back. Let's have a look what it looks like. So, as you can see, I have wire wheeled off everywhere. There was loose rust. That took flipping ages. On this side, like I say, the heel board is in fantastic condition. I have found some holes in the boot here, so we're going to have to chop. I think there's 3 areas there, there and there. So I will have to do a little bit of welding, but nothing too serious. It is really hard work. I've basically used a wire wheel to get all of the loose stuff off, and then I use a strip and clean disc on the angle grinder to go over again then. That strip and clean disc works really well, but it's messy. And then it's using brake cleaner to get all the wax off, because there's wax on here as well which you have to contend with. So that's that bit done. Let me show you this battery tray. I'll just move. So much the same this side, no holes or anything over this side. There's areas like that, quite a bit of loose rust, but it's solid. This will all be cure rusted now. So the battery tray, so it was covered in filler, but as you can see, all that filler, that was just covering. Someone's welded a plate into the bottom here, so I would imagine it's corroded at the bottom here. They've cut it out, they've put a plate in. I'm pretty happy with that. It's pretty solid. It's not the best welding in the world, but hey ho. Don't want to criticise other people's work, it's on there. And yeah, quite happy with that bit. There's one more bit for me to show you. And then finally, this rear closing panel, where there were two panels, I'm definitely right, it has had a rear valance in the past and they'd welded onto the back. So I've cut that out now and I'll put a piece in there so it's back to being one piece of metal. Because if you've got more than one bit and you've got overlaps, that's when you start having the problems. Same again this side, just loose rust up on the inside of the wheel arch. Yeah, like I say, it's hard, horrible work. Guess the next thing I need to do is probably cut out the areas that need bits, patches welding in. I need to weld the patches in, weld that closing panel in, and then cure rust the whole lot, and then cure rust, etch prime, and then I think I'm going to use that U-Pole Gravitex, the tinted one, but rather than use it at the Schutz gun, I'm going to use it in the spray gun I've got, but with a 2mm tip on it. So that should give quite an orange peel finish, and we'll see how it goes. It worked out pretty well on the front and under the engine bay, but I sprayed that at the Schutz gun, so let's see what it's like out of the spray gun. So bear with me, next step I'm going to be cutting some holes out so I can weld some fresh metal in. got to be honest, that was a complete pig to do. Sorry. I don't know why. I probably should have cut the metal out a little bit wider. The metal's a bit thin in places. It's just awkward. But anyway, that's all welded up now. I need to do that closing panel on the end, and then I can put the welder away again for a while. Right, I think that's it. I'm absolutely cream crackered today. Filthy dirty, covered in rubbish. It's just a horrible job to do. Although I'm pretty much done now. So I've done all the welding I need to do now. I've just put some etch primer on there for the moment. I think that's it with the welding on the car. Next step will be to cure rust all the underneath, and then we're going to paint it with U-Pole Gravitex tinted. See how that goes. That'll probably be in the next episode. I need to have a massive tidy up. It's a right mess in here at the moment, but quite honestly, I'm absolutely goosed. I'm going to go in, I'm going to have a shower, go have some dinner and chill out for the evening. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please do consider subscribing. And just thanks everyone for coming back and viewing the videos. I really do appreciate it. I know people come back week in, week out. Yeah, it gives me the inspiration to keep going. We're getting there slowly. Thanks everyone. Catch you again on the next one. Bye.